Hi everybody, in this week's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to do crab stitch. This is basically used for a border. You can see it along here. It is so pretty. I used it on my blanket that I made. I'll insert some pictures here so you can see it. It is basically a double crochet, that's single crochet if you're in the US, backwards. I know that sounds really weird, but honestly, bear with me and you will be flying through this stitch in no time. There's no fancy stitches for the corners. So grab your project that you want to pop a border in and let's get making. So I have just pre-made this granny square just to simply demonstrate this crab stitch, because I think this is a good example to use, because obviously you've got corners where you've got chain spaces and I tend to chain one in between my spaces. So what we shall go through and I shall tell you how to do the corners and the chain spaces. So to start our crab stitch, I'm just going to show you in completely different contrasting yarns. I'm not using this project for anything, this was just for demonstration purposes. So with this first colour, obviously you can do it in whatever colour you like, but this is just so it shows up. We're just going to attach our yarn into any of those chain spaces. If you don't chain one in between your granny squares, doesn't matter, just do it in one of the spaces. So we're just going to attach our yarn. And then chain one. So we are going to double crochet or single crochet if you are in the US into each of our stitches from the previous round. So 1, 2 and 3. Now I chain 1 in my granny squares, so I'm just going to place 1 stitch into that space, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 into the top of those 3 clusters there, and then where I've chained 2, I'm going to do 2 doubles to get me around the corner, and then 1, 2, 3, and again 1 in the chain space. And that's what you want to do all the way around, just to set your work up, because we are going to be working into these stitches here. So if you want to pause the video and meet me when you've done a whole round of double crochet or single crochet if you are in the US. So I have now completed a full round of double crochet or single crochet if you're in the US. And now we're going to start our crab stitch. So this stitch is really, it feels really weird when you first start doing it, because when you crochet normally, we're crocheting this way. But with this stitch, we're crocheting backwards. So we want to attach our yarn. Obviously, if you're using the same colour yarn, that's fine. You can just chain 1. But I'm just going to attach my yarn into one of the double crochets from the previous round. And I am just gonna chain 1 like so. So as I said, we are going to be working, instead of going this way, we are going to be going this way. So crab stitch is basically just a reverse double crochet. That's a single crochet in the US. So I find it easier if you kind of pop your finger on this loop here, and we're going to be working into this double crochet from the previous round. So grab your yarn with your finger. It feels really bizarre doing it when you first start. I'm going to insert our hook pull up a loop. So you have 2 loops and pull that yarn through. So again, insert your hook into here, pull up a loop, and pull through. You do get used to it. So again, we're going to be going into here, so insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull through those loops. And into this space here, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull through. And this is what you are left with. So basically it's like a backwards double crochet or single crochet. So we're going into here from that double crochet from the previous round. That's why we need those double crochets. And pull up a loop and into this space here. And I shall show you again. And as you can see, it leaves this really, really pretty border. It's kind of twisted. And I shall show you what to do when we get to a corner. So our corners, we don't do anything different. We're just working into those double stitches, but those double crochets from the round before. Just one into each stitch, but be careful that you don't go into this space here. Make sure you go into that double crochet from the previous round. And that will bring you round the corner. Like so. So if you can see, it leaves a really pretty border. I used this on my blanket that I just recently made. I'll insert a photo so you can see how lovely it looks. But yeah, that is the crab stitch. So you just continue all the way around your work, just work it into the double stitches. There's nothing special that you do, nothing fancy for the corners. It really is that simple. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.